very warm welcome to Bharata First. I'm frankrausanpereira. This is FRP Explains. First, let me inform you about Bharata First Knowledge Center, a learning experience like none other which will transform the way you gain knowledge. Go to kc.bharatafirst.com for more details and register now. There are limited seats available and the last chance to avail of the limited period early bird discounts. Go to kc.bharatafirst.com and register now. Since you're here, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon and then all notifications, and do share the content as well so that more people get to know about Bharata First. Well, I'm here to talk about an interesting investigative report that Indian Express has carried out, and this is not something that I have done, but I'm quoting from the Indian Express, and I think everyone should know about it, about how IAS officers and bureaucrats as a whole are in high demand even after they retire. The information put together by the newspaper suggests that over the last 12 years, there are 225 retired bureaucrats who have joined as directors of the boards of various private limited companies after their retirement. So this is not the case only with PSUs, but bureaucrats are in high demand across the board. Out of the 225, 155 are IAS officers, about 30 are IRS, 18 each from the Indian Foreign Service and Indian Police Service, and 4 from other services. There is no doubt that the bureaucrats that we have and the civil servants that we have are the cream, and they are probably unmatched and unparalleled with regards to the experience that they have gained over the years. Let's not forget, getting in to the bureaucracy or civil service itself is a Herculean task, because it is considered to be one of the toughest examinations in the world, and cracking it itself is a big task. After that, the training that the civil servants receive and the experience that they get over a period of 3 to 3.5 decades, sometimes even 4 decades, is unparalleled and unmatched. And that is something that we see with regards to their demand as well, not just from the public sector, but from the private sector too, and at the highest level. One example is, of course, that of Sutano Chakraborty, who retired as the secretary in the Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance, in April 2020, and just 1 year and 5 days later, he was appointed as the chairman of HDFC. Now, this is a big achievement. Why after 1 year? Because there is a cooling off period after a civil servant retires. For 1 year, he cannot take up a job like this. He has to wait for a year and only then take up a job, because there is an issue of conflict of interest. That conflict of interest may extend beyond 1 year as well. I mean, I'm a little, confused about whether it's okay or not. But I think talent should not be wasted, and in the long run, if someone is good enough for the job, the talent should be taken forward, and the best minds should work for the betterment of businesses and in turn the betterment of economy and the country. So in case there are many instances like that of Sutano Bharia as well, of 2014. He retired on July 31st, 2014, and within 6 months he was taken onto the board of escorts. He retired as the secretary of heavy industries. Within 6 months, he was taken in by a private company, and not just one private company. He was on the board of multiple private companies. Now, that is possible if the retired individual takes permission from the government, and the government gives the respective individual permission to go ahead and take up the opportunity, then it can be done. So permission first has to be sought, and within a period of that cooling off period of 1 year, you can take up a job. But otherwise, the cooling off period is 1 year, and after that, you can take up any position from any of the private companies. That is not at all an issue, right? So again, like I said before, I'm a little confused about this rule, but I think best talent needs to be taken in everywhere, and there is no doubt that bureaucrats are the best that we have in the country. There are, of course, a few black sheep here and there, and we see those incidents coming to light every now and then, but you can't pass a blanket judgment with regards to how the bureaucracy works. There are those who are extremely efficient. There are those whom I call friends as well, and I know that each one of them has been on several boards of various private companies and have contributed immensely and have done very well for the companies and have done very well as individuals too. So let me know what you think about this particular issue and whether it's okay or not, and how this particular aspect can be taken forward in the comment section below. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of FRP Explains. But before I go, let me inform you about our Knowledge Center, a learning experience like none other, which will transform the way you learn. Go to kc.bharatafirst.com and register today. There are limited seats available now at the limited period early bird discount rates. So register today and make full use of the amazing learning experience. Also, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon and then all notifications so that more people get to know about Bharata First. And also, here are the UPI IDs for those of you who would like to come forward and make a contribution. A small contribution that you make will be a giant leap for us to keep bringing you this content. In case the UPI IDs don't work, you can click on the payment link in the description of this video and go through the steps. That's it from me. See you again next time.